My name is Cristiano. I was born on an island, but I dreamed of conquering the world. I came from Madeira, Portugal, a small place with small streets and small houses. But my dreams? They were never small. I grew up in a family that had love, but little money. My father worked as a kit man. My mother cleaned houses. And I played football. Always. Barefoot, hungry, obsessed. They say talent is enough. But I had something else. Fire, obsession, discipline. At 12, I left my home. I left my island. Alone in Lisbon. I cried every night. Not because I was weak, but because I missed my family. But I knew I had to sacrifice now to shine later. I trained more than anyone. When they slept, I worked. When they rested, I ran. People laughed at my skinny legs. They called me too small, too emotional. But I didn't stop. At 16, I made my debut. At 18, I signed with Manchester United. That moment changed everything. Sir Alex Ferguson became more than a coach. He became a second father. He believed in me, even when I doubted myself. At 23, I won my first Ballon d'Or, but I didn't stop. I went to Real Madrid to write history. And I did. For Champions Leagues. 450 goals. An era. But my journey wasn't just trophies. When my father died, I played through the pain. When people booed me, I let my goals answer. When they said I was finished, I kept rising. I returned to Manchester. I went to Juventus. I became the highest goal scorer in football history. But even now, with everything I've achieved, I still train like I'm 18. Because hunger doesn't retire. I'm not perfect. I've cried on the pitch. I've failed, but I never gave up. My name is Cristiano Ronaldo. I was the boy who left home with nothing and returned with everything. Because I believed, because I worked, because I never stopped dreaming.